Here is today's unboxing. It's a craft lot from Pat Garza, and I will put a link to her channel in the description of this video. But Pat had contacted me with kind of an assignment. She asked me if I would be interested in a craft lot from her, and she wanted to know if from it I could craft something for her out of whatever I find in here. So that is what I'm about to do. Well, I won't be crafting it in this video because I want to be very, I guess, intentional about what I make for her since it's a direct assignment. So I am going to just unbox and see what I have here and then maybe try to get some ideas. And then I'll do a separate video where I show what I'm crafting for Pat. And I'll actually do that as a craft with me. So let's dive right into this. First, I love this sort of Tiffany bluish, maybe a little bit greenish really, but I like the color of this outside wrapping. And I don't know if she did it specifically to protect it from moisture or something, but that's needed where I live because I live in Alabama and we get tons of rain all the time. And sometimes our packages are not left on our covered porch. I don't know. I've had things left outside by my garage, which actually takes more work for a delivery person to get a package down by the garage because our covered porch is right next to the driveway. So I don't really know why they do that sometimes. And they do it when it's raining. So. But this time it actually ended up on the porch, but it would have been fine not on the porch because Pat was thoughtful enough to cover it in a plastic wrap. So, oh, I thought that was the bottom. That's the top. So let's see. She put it in a priority box. That actually might be why she covered it, because maybe it wasn't shipped priority. Okay, oh, there's a card. I won't read this on camera because I need to get permission to do that first. Okay, I think she'll be all right with me reading this on camera. Hi, Misty. I hope you can get some use out of these misfit jewelry pieces. I cannot wait to see what you create, Pat Garza. So I'll still get permission, but I think she'll be okay with this. So that was very nice of her to send that. And everything is very well packaged here. Okay, oh, if you saw an unboxing of hers, I think it was a fabric and textiles. I actually had asked her for that fire dress that had some missing sequins, just because I thought I wanted to do some sewing with that and see what I could find. She packed everything in this BCBG Max Azria drawstring bag, which that's nice. I can definitely use that bag. Who can't use extra bags? First, before I get into the jewelry, in case you didn't catch that video where Pat unboxed this from her, I believe it was a fabric and textiles box. I can't figure out how to get in this bag. What kind of bag is this in? Oh, okay, there we go. So in case you didn't see that fabric and textiles unboxing that Pat did, you should go check that out. She got this sequined dress, and I'm not going to be able to show it all to you on my countertop here, I don't think. But is it a dress? No, it's a top. Okay, it's a top. And let's see, there were some missing sequins, or there was a hole or something. I might have to find it, but it's this, looks like kind of a long tank, completely sequined all the way around, with this design like fire. I just thought it was fun. Okay, this is maybe it right here. Some missing sequins right there. and right here too. And there might be some in a few other places, but I really just thought it was neat and thought, you know, I would like to see what I can craft with that. Oh, there they are. I think that's the ones that I remember being pointed out on her video because I remembered it being on the top. Right there is also some missing sequins. But I'll see what I can do. A few missing on the back. But I just thought that would be a fun project. So now let's get to this main event, this assignment that Pat gave me. I'm going to go through these really quick. If any of these are going to be offered for sale, I'll do that in a separate video because this is not a things video. This is just an unboxing. So here we go. I'm going to go kind of quick. Here is lobster clasp. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There. The lobster clasp on this little charm. It has little tassels on it. I might try to tame those tassels down and see if that can be a purse charm maybe. I don't know, I'll see what I can do with that. Let's see, I'll go through all of the bangles all at one time. I'll set all of those aside. Or maybe not, I'll just go through them like this. Okay, this has some faceted glass. No, acrylic. Faceted acrylic beads attached to this gold tone bangle, and it looks like it's in nice shape. And then here's a clamper gold tone with this Greek key design on it with, I guess, enamel in between the design. And the clamp is in great condition. Has lots of good spring to it. And here is, oh, this kind of goes with, I'll probably lot those. This one is a darker blue, this one is a lighter blue. Those are pretty. Let's see, these I kind of just lot up whenever I get the little gold tone bangles. But I'm not going to lot anything for sale or offer anything for sale until I'm finished with this entire lot because I don't know what I might want to use as an element for this project that Pat has given me. Okay, this is a silver tone with some faux howlite. That feels like acrylic. This cuff bracelet needs some reshaping, but and then of course it's missing a stone right there, but honestly I could probably still do something with that, I think. This is, oh, this is fun. Red and silver tone beads on a stretch bracelet that has this chain kind of tangled around it. There we go. The stretch isn't that great, so those beads will be coming off definitely. But it's a dark crimson red with silver tone, and these look like they're coppery with some tone on the outside. So lots of things I could do there, including removing the rest of the silver tone and just letting them be copper beads. That's an option. Let's see, little globe earring. That's fun. Let's see, this is sea glass on an earring. That's a pretty one. Let's see, I'll put all the earrings over here together. Little rhinestone bangle. That's pretty. Oh, it has some missing stones. And that has missing stones also. Just a little gold tone bangle with pink rhinestones, but several of them are missing. Love that. Disco ball earring with all of these multicolors on it. Just at a glance, it looks like all the colors are there. So I guess it's included because it doesn't have a mate. Okay, this is, these are metal, so they're gold tone, I think. Yeah, I think these are gold tone beads. They feel kind of cool, but not really cold. It is marked think it's marked Korea right there. Just graduated silver tone beads that show a pretty fair amount of wear, but it's hard to tell. That wear could actually be just dirt. I'll give that a clean in the ultrasonic cleaner and see what happens. Here are some faux pearls, I think. Yeah, they're faux. I can see the paint coming off of some of them. So I may just finish removing the paint off of all of those. Here's a mesh, cloth mesh or metal mesh. I think that's a cloth mesh. What is it? Probably a choker, maybe. Yeah, that's a choker. Or not really a choker, just kind of a short necklace. This coppery colored mesh. These red rhinestones remind me of that fire top. Here is just a little acrylic bead earring. And here's a string of red rhinestones that are branded. No, it's not branded, it just says Korea. But it's just acrylic. Yeah, those are acrylic red rhinestones. I like the settings like this that have the sort of little string between them. Not string, but like this. They're attached like that. And let's see, it needs a ring right there at the end. So that's a simple repair, I think. This is tangled. Let's see, what's a good plan of attack here? There we go. This is wooden beads, or maybe it's those little Hawaiian seeds. Can't think of the name of them right now. I always forget those. And then there's this little tassel that's seen better days. So I'll see what I can do with that. Here, it's a little, no, I was going to say it's a bracelet, but this is not going to be a bracelet. There's no way, of course, that would stay together. So maybe it is, purse jewelry, I guess? No, there's not really a way to secure it to anything. Not sure what that is. I'll see what I can do with it. Oh, this is interesting. Like these little cages with rhinestones in the middle. They feel like glass. And then a tassel hanging off the bottom. That's a larger cage and a smaller cage with the rhinestone in the middle of each one. A tassel hanging off the bottom. This is all gold tone. The chain, I don't know, some of that might be wear. It looks like it could be dirt. But then you've got these on the end. So I'd have to put a clasp on there for this to be a necklace. But I really like that one. That one's interesting. Okay. Acrylic beads here. These oranges and reds. Something else that reminds me of that fire top. Okay, this is layered with lots of pieces and parts on it. Thought I saw a hang tag somewhere, but I was mistaken, it looks like. Okay, oranges, reds, and yellows. Just acrylic beads with all kinds of facets on them. There's a little bit of paint missing. Oh no, that's not missing paint. That's just what color that bead is. And that could be glass, actually. Yeah, that's a glass bead. So, let's see. Some are acrylic, some are glass. But I love those colors. Those are really nice colors. Different colors of... Oh, are these earrings? I thought they were just beads. Oh, these are little stud earrings. Cute, cute. I'll check those out closer and make sure that they are not missing any paint. And then that will help me decide what I'll do with those. Those are pretty. Oh, love this. Look at that. Let's screw everything over so you can get a better look at how that lays out. That's pretty neat. It's missing something right here. But a quick repair, if you ever have something like this where there's two identical things on each end and then one of them is broken or missing something, just take it out and also take out the one that matches it on the other side. And then, you know, no one will ever be the wiser that it didn't look like this all the time. So that's one quick way to repair jewelry that just has something like that broken, you know, on one end. But that one's pretty neat. I might actually do what I just described. I might just do that to this one. So there's not a name on it. But I like those little bubbles. Those are nice. Okay, this is little arrows, I guess. Little acrylic bead. Oh, this is an earring. There it is. Okay, that's what that looks like. And that's black, I think. Yeah, that's black. And then silver tone on these little arrows. Okay, here's an acrylic faceted bead in this pale yellow, the color of lemonade. And a little bangle, purple and gold tone. Concentric little teardrop shapes, hammered in silver tone. Don't know what that could have been. Unless, I don't know, an earring? I don't know what that could have been. Here's a little earring with a faux pearl. And some little turquoise colored beads, just faux turquoise, wired to a silver tone bangle. The ends aren't attached right there. So I'll see what I can do with that. And, okay. Sort of island jewelry right here, I suppose. But I don't know what it could be. Oh, it used to be an earring. You can see where a post used to be glued on right there. So it would have been an earring like this. Here's another little tassel. Silver tone earring with just little hoops on it. Little flower petals. Might finish taking the paint off of those. And I don't know what I could do with those. Okay, here's the other little earring. This one still has its post on it. So those are neat and islandy looking. Here is faux hair on hide, animal print. Look at these colors. I like these blues and greens together. This is colored metal mesh that is just looped together. There we go. That's pretty. And it has either wear or dirt. I'm thinking wear, just because you can see some base metal showing through underneath that turquoise colored paint right there. But down here, there's not any wear really down here. It's all up here at the top. I might be able to do something for that. Here is, this is a tiny one if that's a bracelet. Just a little bangle. Here is, oh, this might go with, I've got a collab coming up in September. And this actually might work to go in my collab. We will see about that one. I'll give you some more details about that collab at another time. See, this is a bracelet. It looks like sort of sage green. That's a bracelet. The little cabochons on it. Gold, matte gold tone with lobster clasp. I don't see a maker for that. That's actually really pretty. I just realized I've got my camera in the wrong orientation and I would have to start all over to correct that. So I apologize for this being oriented in the wrong direction. Okay, this has that sort of Brighton-esque sort of look. These little ends right here. And it has a hang tag with nothing on it. It has X's and O's with missing stones. I'm sure I can probably still do something with that. I might see if I can take off the X's and O's and just leave these little leather cords on there. We'll see. Okay, this is okay, it has a lobster clasp attaching this little heart on this end to that little loop. And there's another loop here and a broken lobster clasp, so I suppose it goes that way. But then what is this? It wouldn't really work as a necklace. It's kind of hard to tell what this would be, and it's too small to be a belt. I'm not really sure what this is. I don't see a maker on it. It is either bonded leather or faux leather. If it's faux leather, it's a good faker. I'm thinking it's bonded leather, but I'm still not sure what this item is. It's too small to be a belt, and it would lay weird if it was a necklace. I'll have to see what that is and figure out what I can do with it. Here's some angel wings that says, "A piece of my heart is in heaven." That's a sweet sentiment. That's really pretty. Little fleur-de-lis, matte silver tone, has a little stone. No maker. This is a fancy necklace. Let's see what's going on with it. It looks like, okay, it's missing some stones, and some of the stones that are here, or beads that are here, are missing paint. And there's some missing there. Oh, I thought, well, that's out of place to have a little random flip-flop on this necklace. The random flip-flop is a little earring. That's cute, and it's 3D. That's cute. Okay, so back to this. Not really a lot of tone loss. There is, some. Let's see, I don't know. Erica Lyon. I think that's what that brand is. And I'm getting some ideas with this. I may just remove all of those stones and just put new stones in it. I mean, we'll see. Little children's watch, a Minnie Mouse watch. That's cute. Silver tone, Disney brand. Little children's watch. That's cute. Here's another animal print, faux hair on hide. And even though these are different prints, they could be worn together. There was a trend, I don't know, about a year ago or so, maybe 6 months or so, of wearing mismatched earrings, like that look like they could go together, but they are just mismatched in some way. Here's another tassel, but this one's an earring, and it is Sugar Fix. It's a stretch gold tone bracelet. It's not stretch because it has elastic in it. It is stretch because of the way it's put together. And there it is. The tone looks really nice on it. It sort of lays up. Doesn't lay flat. You see it lays at an angle like that. Okay. The chain, gold tone and black enamel. Definitely needs a bath, so I'll run that through the ultrasonic. Little metal bangle, another little metal bangle. This one is adjustable a little bit like that. Like that. And it has little tags on it. Let's see. That says pray. And then there are 2 other rings that used to have charms on those apparently. And the charms are missing. But outside of that, that's in great condition. I got a black one of these in another craft lot. It's a little door knocker earring. The sort of gold nugget sort of finish, sort of a rosy gold tone. Here's one with little gold. Let's see. It's clear. Little gold flakes in it. And a brushed gold tone at the top. Door knocker style. And no brand, but that's cool. Ooh, look at this. Faux leather, or maybe natural leather. I'll have to check that out. Gold tone. And the lobster clasp looks like it's in good shape. I actually really like that. That's cool. That's what it looks like on. That's really pretty. Here's an earring, the long, it's like a threader type hook, a little tassel at the end. Here's the closure, like that. And these gorgeous little beads strung all down the side. Lots of single earrings. I love single earrings. They give so many different crafting options. Okay, this pair of earrings is hung on this bracelet. There we go. So this is a silver tone cuff with little charms on it. You have a keyhole and then these little sort of Pandora style beads right here. little dove, and all of those threaded onto this little silver tone cuff. That's sweet. These earrings, oh, look at the colors on those. Like a deep green, a sky blue, sort of like a Swiss topaz sort of color. But that is faux. Those are faux stones. And little matte silver tone hoops. Okay, an evil eye charm. Little gold tone disc on an earring. Okay, here's another, oh, and this one has a back on it, so I guess that is an earring. So I'm not really sure how that works. Okay, those are interesting. I'm not really sure how you'd wear those. I'll have to figure that out. Another bangle with little red and green stones. It's missing one right there. Little hollow ball on this earring, filigree design, and let's see, has rhinestones all the way around, and they look like they're all there. This has a brand on it. Let's see what that is. It's really hard to read. Okay, I went off camera, and that mark right there says Castle Cliff. I'm not really sure. I've never heard of that brand before, but this is pretty interesting. It has a little faceted, oh, has a little faceted bead right here. This sort of rondelle with rhinestones in it, and then this filigree little gold tone hollow bead, which has some detail on it. I'll have to look up that brand, Castle Cliff. I've never heard of that one. And right here, it looks like it's missing a bead that used to be right there. Okay, here's a ring that says, "Do not disturb." Need to back the camera out just a little. There we go. So "do not disturb," it says on this ring. That's funny. Okay, here is a post earring. It is either a stone or some glass. Probably glass if I had to guess at that one. Here is faux pearls on a necklace with other things hanging onto it. There we go. There's no maker. It is sort of a matte silver tone, and it's in desperate need of a bath. Well, it's flaking. It's got paint flaking off of the beads pretty badly. The chain is potentially rescuable. The beads, I'm not sure. I'll have to see if I can just finish taking all the paint off of those and see what they look like underneath the paint. Let's see, here is sort of a boho style earring with shell, and let's see, a couple of pieces of shell, a couple of wood beads, a little piece of maybe howlite or turquoise, and a little like quartz shard right there, all dangling down. So that's a little boho look right there. Here's another one of those earrings, bracelets. These love to get hooked onto other things. Okay, So a couple of charms. One charm is broken right here, but then it also has these beads with little curved ends on the cuff bracelet. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this looks like a watch face, maybe. That's exactly what this is. Okay. I'll have to see what I can do with that one. Oh, wait, I wonder if it came with this. Because here are bits of watch band. Okay, those are nice pieces. And they are all the same color, and it looks like they fit together. Here is a clip-on earring, a little split hoop. Mermaid earring. And a parrot earring. See, this would be a good for the mismatched thing, you know, beach themed, ocean themed. Little hammered gold tone earring. Looks like a wind chime. Okay, this is another earring with coral. These little leaves are carved coral. And how, oh wait a minute, this is two separate earrings. So here we go, carved coral on these leaves. And then this is howlite. Yeah, that's natural stone, howlite. Maybe turquoise, but probably howlite. That looks like crystal right there. Here is sort of this little Van Cleef takeoff. A lot of people copy that little design. This looks like one of the little charms on that Les Bernard necklace, which that one is listed now. I don't have any watchers on it yet. I just listed it today, the day that I'm filming this video, and don't have any watchers yet, but I'll look when I'm finished with this video. Here is a really pretty light green with little gold flakes in it, set in gold tone, and there's not really any wear on it. That's pretty. Here's a little plastic cherub. Paper beads on, oh, they used to be on a stretch bracelet. Now they are not. But these are paper beads with little iridescent beads in between, little spacers. And here's another one of these. Little bezel set, faceted crystal, which is see-through all the way. It looks like it's maybe being a faux watermelon tourmaline. Here is another tassel. Let's see, I was putting tassels in one spot, but I lost my tassel pile. Here's another seahorse. So if you don't like the seahorse and parrot together, or no, it was a mermaid and a parrot. So I have a little theme right there. Seahorse, mermaid, and parrot. That's interesting. Little barbed wire, enamel rose, and a rosebud on it. It doesn't look broken, but it doesn't have any kind of loop where it used to be on something. Oh, wait, it does. It is broken right there. But that's pretty. That could still be something. It's a bit of a tangle here. There. Faux pearl necklace. And it's missing a rhinestone, it looks like. That'll get a bath. And I'll see what I can make with it. And this is pretty. It looks like a little bird nest with a pearl in the middle and an upside down teardrop. And it's a dangle earring. Let's see if there's a name on it anywhere. There is. CS. I'm not familiar with CS as a brand. And here's just a couple more of these bangles. This looks interesting. Silver tone and I guess enamel right there in the middle. Here's a pair of earrings. Teardrop. Little faux pearls. And they're nice ones. They're glass faux pearls. Okay, the stretch is gone, but these are really pretty. With these bezel set pink and purplish, sort of lavender colored beads. This will have to be restrung or either just taken off altogether and made into something else. Which actually, that might work for an idea that I had. I saw some Dolce & Gabbana jeans that inspired me, so I'm going to make a different post or a short about that. But these might work for that. This is a piece of dyed shell. This is a faceted clear bead and a wooden bead. Oh, that looks like fireworks. It's an earring, a clip-on earring with little gold tone plastic beads and little clear iridescent beads. That's fancy. These are glass, it looks like, or maybe crystal. Either glass or crystal, but that's pretty. The stretch is about gone. That might be restrung or made into something else. We'll see. I'll wear it for now. This is like a dream catcher, and it looks like something's probably missing. This would be probably symmetrical, and there would probably be another one of these on this side. That can be made into something. This is an interesting little ring. The blue glass stone. I don't see a maker on it. It looks like copper though. I'll give that one a bath and see how it turns out. It's really pretty. Here is a bracelet that, I guess it goes that way. It could use a cleaning. That's what it looks like on. Lobster clasp. So I'll give this one a bath. This is pretty. There's a little bit of a marking on it. I'll have to look closer and see what that is. But it's a little butterfly. Enamel and gold tone. I'm going to go off camera and see what that mark says. Okay, that says it was this way, and it's OX, and then on this side L-I-N-G, and then it's like something was broken off right here in the middle, and there's more letters under there, but they're completely unreadable. So it begins with O-X and ends with L-I-N-G, and I don't know what that could be, but it's a pretty little butterfly, a gold tone with enamel over it, clear enamel over some colored enamel, and that's really cute. Here's a little cord adjustable bracelet in shades of like greens and blues. Rhinestone earring. A couple of hammered hoops. And let's see, a cascade of little stars. This looks like, so it's got this place for a ring right there at the top. So it looks like maybe this is a pendant, possibly part of an earring. It's very lightweight, so it'd be very easy for that to be just a really long, like shoulder duster earring. Oh, get that, a little squirrel, I guess, with really long ears. Get a good look at him. That's cute. Here is a little silver toned sun with the face in it. A heart, silver tone heart with a tree of life design. Here's an earring with a glass stone set in gold tone. That's pretty. There are plenty of nice things to work with in this lot. So here's another one of these, and that proves my theory that these, you remember those, that they used to be earrings? Because here is another one that is an earring. It has a rhinestone right through the middle. Glass beads. Oh, that's interesting. A little acrylic, I guess, pendant with these shades of green, these holograms at the bottom, a lot of different things going on. And then this silver tone thing right here with the blue stone at the bottom. It's just an earring hook. A little stone on silver tone. And here is the match to that. Let's see, where did that go? There it is. So there's a little matching pair right there. Some of these might clean up perfectly and be ready to go with just a cleaning in the ultrasonic, because a lot of times, I know I've said this before, a lot of times what looks like wear is really just dirt, and you can really liven something up just by giving it a good cleaning. This is just hammered rings, so maybe these used to be a necklace. Oh, here's some more of those cascading stars, so I bet that was a pair of earrings. So I'm not going to untangle this one, but it's the same thing as the other one right here. So I bet that was a pair of earrings. Here is a very Art Deco looking. Look at that. I like that style right there. It has faux pearls on it and little crystals. Definitely needs cleaning, but that's pretty. This is a little dolphin. Like that way, I think is how it goes. Acrylic red stone on an earring. A little chandelier style with black glass beads. So it's a little bit tangled. There we go. And we're getting close to the bottom. Here's the other parrot. So there we go. And they're already a little mismatched because the beads are different colors. But those are cute. Here is, I could see that being part of a purse charm. This long ball chain, this metal ball chain fringe, and it's hanging on a little bit of a chain, and it's all sort of gunmetal colored. That's sweet. Little AB coated red bead with a little silver tone flower. We're getting down to the end of this. It's just a silver tone chain tassel. And this looks like the very last piece right here. Just a little bar on this silver tone chain. Nice, nice. And that is everything. I think it is. That's everything. So this is the lot that I got from Pat, and it was sent to me with an assignment to craft something custom for her from something in this lot. So I have a few ideas swirling in my head. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you spending some of your time with me today. And if you enjoyed the content, please give me a like and a subscribe and a share and a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.